Hi booktube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. Happy Friday. In the States, it's actually, we have a 3-day weekend. Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So I really need a 3-day weekend. I've had a crazy week. But before I get into that, I just want to say there are so many more of you than there were even a week ago. So welcome to my channel. My Friday Reads videos are kind of chatty discussions about what I'm reading or what I finished reading. I don't finish reading a book every week, like this week. But yeah, I don't do wrap-up videos. I just try to talk about things as I go along. So but anyway, I'm so thrilled to have you be part of my bookish adventure, if you will. And yeah, I'd love to know how you found my channel. If you want to share that in the comment section with me, you can. Or you could do like a little wave emoji or something like that. It's supposed to be so bitterly cold this weekend that it's the kind of weekend you just want to stay at home and like binge watch the Australian Open or a TV show, something like that. But I can't do that. I do have some chores that I have to do. I still have to exercise. You might see my little wristband there, or not wristband, it's for my tennis elbow. I'm still doing physical therapy exercises. I'm not going to physical therapy anymore, but so I still have to do those things over the 3-day weekend, but I primarily would like to read. So I do have one movie that I'm planning to watch, and I invite you to watch that with me. So tonight, Jason and I are going to be watching 2001: A Space Odyssey from 1968. Some of you have suggested that I read the book. I wish I had the time to, I just don't. My husband Jason and I are reading that as part of this book, A Whole Life in 12 Movies by Kathleen, Norris, and Gareth Higgins. It's actually more than 12 movies, so it's kind of annoying. But anyway, the subtitle is A Cinematic Journey to a Deeper Spirituality. So it'll be really interesting because normally when my husband and I have made videos talking about movies, we've been comparing adaptations to books. Again, neither Jason nor myself have read 2001. So yeah, so it'll be an interesting conversation. We'll see how it goes. I'm not saying that we're gonna make it through all 12 movies. Actually, like more like 14 movies. But I hope so. That would be really exciting. And so anyway, if you'd like to watch that this weekend, at some point I'll be posting our discussion of that. So that should be fun. It'll, like I said, it'll be very different from what's normally on my channel. I'm also, God, I would love to make an extra video this weekend. I really like making 3 videos a week, but I just, at the moment, I cannot do it. I made probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like 160 to 175 phone calls this week, and I've just fried. I'm just like, oh my, it's totally overwhelmed. And of course, you know, I didn't talk to all of those folks that I called. I got a lot of full voicemail boxes, or voicemail boxes that were not set up, or numbers that have been disconnected, and all that good stuff. So anyway, yeah, I really by nature am an introvert, and the plan for this weekend is to stay warm, get a few chores accomplished. I'm hoping while this video is uploading, I can pay some bills, things like that. So weekend. I hope to get some chores done, and I really, really want to read. So let me share with you what I've been reading. I did make a goals video for the year, and I wrote them down in my Alice in Wonderland book that one of you made me. So I've been thinking about you a lot. I hope you're doing well. It's wonderful to have this little notebook. I am doing a read along right now. I will link to that video down below. It's I'm hosting a read-along of the Gilead series, which is 4 books by Marilynne Robinson. It starts off with Gilead, the next one is Home, then there's Lila, and finally Jack. I do have a Discord server, so I will try to provide that link down below if you want to join in. It's definitely not too late. You know, these books are not really fast. I've only read the first one, so I'm super, super excited about reading the other 3. But anyway, so yes, I've been reading Gilead. This is my primary focus. I'm not even halfway done yet, so that's why it has to be a major, major priority this weekend, because I do want to have time to think about it. I want to make a review video and hopefully have something articulate and intelligent to say. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, it's a great book. I mean, I read it before, but I really kind of just remembered a couple things. It's just glorious. So anyway, excellent writing. The other thing, I decided I had to have something to read before I go to sleep at night, and so I grabbed Black Beauty by Anna Sewell. I'm not sure how to say her last name. I apologize for that. So this is more of a middle grade book, but I love, this is one of those Threads edition. So it's got these beautiful, look at this, French flap, and so on the inside it looks like the interior of what the back stitching would look like, and just the texture of it is really cool. But anyway, this is actually told from the perspective of a horse, which I did not know. I need to make a video about books about horses. I talk about horses pretty well. They're just a draw for me. Horses in Paris, I'm kind of just sucked in. But anyway, so I don't think I've ever read a book from the perspective of a horse. So it's fascinating. And she actually, I read just a little bit about the author, and she wrote this because she broke, I think, both of her ankles at a very young age, and she was around horses a lot because she had to have carriages to take her places. She asked people who took care of the horses a lot of questions about the different kinds of equipment and how it would make the horse feel, and you know, how you train a horse and that kind of thing. So it's really interesting though to read it from the perspective of a horse. So I'm not sure the horse, there's some things the horse knows, and I'm kind of like, would a horse actually know that? And there are other things that the horse doesn't know. And so that part has been a little bit confusing so far. But anyway, so this is what I'm reading before I go to sleep at night, because unless you're that person out there, I know who read this in one sitting. Wow. Yeah, unfortunately I just can't. There's just too many big ideas in this book. I have to stop and think about things, and yeah. So anyway, but I'm loving both of the things that I'm reading. So that's fantastic. What are you reading? do you have, are you, if you're in the States, are you doing anything special for the 3-day weekend, or maybe it's not a 3-day weekend for you? Unfortunately, that is the case for some people. Is the weather lovely? Is it too hot? Is it too cold? I think the low on Monday, before factoring in the wind, is supposed to be 17 below here, so that is very cold. Very, very cold. Yeah, so I'd love to hear, and again, those of you who are new, I would love for you to chime in and yeah, share a little bit about yourself. I love engaging with everyone in the comment section. If you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, again, I just want to stress, it's totally fine. You can leave an emoji. You can give this video a thumbs up. It's okay. It's okay if you don't feel comfortable commenting yet. I hope that eventually you will. All right, BookTube, have a wonderful weekend. Happy reading. Remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll be back soon with another video. Maybe a video about 2001: Space Odyssey.